How to live in the moment and stop worrying about the past. Do you ever feel as though things can be too overwhelming for you and you want to know how to live in the moment? Do you focus on your past and future? Maybe you worry about what's to come, or things that may have happened to you previously. Being present can be very hard to keep up, however, once you have learned how to live in the present, it can become much easier to stick with. Living in the now is something that we are told to do quite a bit, and for good reason. Let's take a look at why it's important that you should be living in the now. Why is it important to be present? Being present can be a very useful skill to have, as you can be truly focused on living in the now and not be constantly worrying about the future or the past. When you can stay present, you can start to live your life in a positive and exciting way. Some of the reasons as to why it's important to live in the moment are: less worrying and overthinking. Being present can help you to focus on your life as of now, and not focusing on the past or worrying about the future. You can appreciate the world a little more. When you are more present, you can really see the world more in depth, as you won't be analyzing or worrying about other things that are not currently happening. You can find out what might be bothering you very easily. Living in the present can make it much easier to recognize when you are not feeling quite right. You may start to feel more relaxed. Because you are living in the now, any fidgeting or stresses can die down, helping you to have a clear view of you and your life and start feeling more relaxed. How to live in the moment. If you are able to live in the now, you can start to work on yourself and your life, with no other distractions. Stresses and worries may also calm down a little because you will be focusing on what is happening in the present and not what could or has happened. Keep reading to discover how to live in the moment today with 5 simple steps. 5 ways to live in the present. Now that you know the benefits of living in the now, here are my 5 ways to live in the present. 1. Stop worrying about the future. If you can become aware of your thinking, which should be much easier to do when living in the present, then this can really benefit you. Recognize when you are worrying and what you are worried about, and if it hasn't happened yet, know that you can't control the future, but you can control the present. Focus on what you are doing right now and bring yourself back to the present. Once you can recognize when you are worried about your future and learn to stop, you will be one step closer to living in the now. When you are truly present, the future will not matter, as you should be focusing on where you are and what you are doing. 2. Fully appreciate the moments of today. If you can stay present, you can focus on the world around you a lot easier. Try and fully appreciate every moment of your day. Think about things around you that you possibly would not normally focus on, such as sounds, smells, sights, your emotions. When you start appreciating everything around you, you can start to live in the now. If you are thinking about other things or worrying, then you are not truly present. When you are appreciating each moment, when they happen, you may not have time to even think about the future or the past, or any stresses you have, as you will be too busy appreciating your day. 3. Love your job. It may seem odd, but if you think about how much time you spend at work, this should start to make sense. When we hate our jobs and dread going in, wishing for the weekend, we are wasting most of our week. We spend a lot of time working, so being able to work somewhere you love, and doing what you love doing, is perfect to help you live in the now. If you love your job, you are more likely to not want to wish away the week, and more likely to focus on having a positive day. If you really dislike your job, maybe try and find something you can do that you will enjoy. Either way, being able to love each day while you are working will really help you to learn how to stay present. 4. Redirect your mind when it wanders. It is very common for our minds to wander and think about other things. If you want to stay present, your mind will also need to stay present. Try and recognize when your mind starts to wander and then refocus back to the present moment. Don't think of it as a mistake or a failure. Instead, accept that you escaped the present moment for a little bit, and then carry on with your day and carry on with being in the now. When our mind wanders, it can often be because we are worrying about something or we are overthinking, so if you can learn to refocus your mind, this will really help you to learn how to live in the moment. 5. Practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude is not only great for living a positive and fulfilling life, but it can also be great to help us stay present. When we are thinking or even speaking and writing down what we are thankful for that day, we are focusing on our present emotions. Throughout the day, try and pick up on things that you are thankful for, such as it being sunny, or not having any traffic to drive through in the morning. These little moments will help to remind you of what you have to be grateful for. They will also help you to focus on the present moment and live in the now.